I am Gilles Vitton, Head of Community Open Source Program at Orange France. I am very happy to be with you today at OW2Con to share our community open source strategy. Why I am talking about community open source program only? Because in terms of Orange France internal organization, we decided that open source software with subscription is handled by the software asset manager team because the economic model of open source with subscription is nearer to proprietary software ones. The software asset manager and me are co-leading the software acquisition policy. I'm talking about methodology to choose and acquire a software, not a technical prescription. The unique common guidance for this software acquisition policy in one sentence is community open source first. So I'm here today to share with you how we built our strategy at Orange France to accelerate community open source adoption. This program and its Orange France governance was launched in 2017. There were already an open source governance at Orange Group level since 2012 to help and support each entity towards open source. We decided to create this program at Orange France to accelerate deployment nearer from Orange France people. I am full-time dedicated to this job, and to support me in this program, I set up an internal network of 20 relais in most of our departments. Thanks a lot to all of them for their everyday big support in this program. Orange France is a telco operator, so the need for industrialized solution faced to the number of customers is critical and compulsory. Talking about industrialization with community open source scares people. Why? First point is cliché and fears linked to open source itself. It is new and unknown for us to be used so widely, and that generates a lot of well-known cliché about community open source, like if it is for free, so it is not industrialized, and it is not supported, and we can't afford to choose software only supported by the community. As you see, well-known cliché. We will see how we started to collaborate with the global ecosystem of community open source as a modest try of open innovation with partnership. Second cliché is about proprietary software. People compare open source to proprietary software as it is what they know. And they forget limits of proprietary software. For example, the support which is limited to the two last major versions of the software in general. So we remember them difficulties and show them that the big majority of these limits, like this one, does not exist on community open source. As you see, going to open source is a transforming program on vision and relationship with actors of open source ecosystem, and we are piloting it as a pure change management program. Some projects were already using open source before this program was created. It is the case for our project which uses Cacti that was presented yesterday at OW2Con. So to generalize projects using open source, we would be able just to order to other project, do it, like the other, and that's it. But if we don't try to understand the problems made by this project that did not go on open source, it is lost. So discussing with those projects, we identified what is their need specifically on two neuralgic points. First point is lack of support and expertise for operations. Second point is lack of means to study open source. In details, for the study, there were three lacks. First is on lack of skill and experts. We don't have enough internally, even if we have a lot of experts. Lack of time, one more scenario to be studied, as they often still continue to study also the scenario based on proprietary software. or because the open source scenario, even if it's the unique one studied, is like every new scenario, a bit more time consuming at the beginning. And last lack of budget, for the same reason than lack of time, more time needed equal more budget needed. Conclusion, a lot of points on study topic as you see. So what did we do on these two neuralgic points? We set up the following solution to cover these needs. For lack of support and expertise for operations, we decided to generalize on specific tools a strategy of partnerships with external companies. This is a modest try of open innovation that is at the heart of our strategy to accelerate open source adoption. I am going to detail it in the following slides. For the lack of skills, expert, and also the lack of time, we built two expert pools, one internal and one external with Atos Smile to be able to study open source scenarios. For the third one, lack of budget, we set up just a dedicated budget. This budget is also available for projects that study open source by themselves. These solutions are neuralgic, as after study, it could take several years before a next reshaping opportunity is coming. So it was only after putting these new means that we were able to ask open source scenario study is compulsory for all projects. In other words, when project does not choose an open source scenario, they have to give the reasons why they did not choose open source. So now community open source is the norm for us. But it is not enough. We discovered two other struggling problems during the program. First one we met is compliance between our existing infrastructure tools with other open source tools. The number of tools industrialized on our infrastructure layer is limited. We can't afford industrialization of operation and run if we let it free of choice. For example, we had one operating system for server and 3 relational databases, including 2 open source ones. Some community open source tools were not packaged for our operating system, and for our 2 open source relational databases, they were not enough integrated in our information system, for example, to support big volumes. So we implemented all evolution to improve all these points. Second problem was once we have identified an interesting partner, how to make it match with our procurement and budget processes. For procurement, the solution was done nearly from the beginning of the program with one person from procurement department who is in the relay network of our community open source program to understand our needs and to facilitate contracting. So I'm taking the opportunity with this conference to thank Jean-Philippe Passier with this procurement guy, very, very precious. For the budget process, the economic model we have with partners of open source ecosystem is based on services. So normally, it is what we call integrator budget. Instead of this, we naturally thought that this budget should be included in the SAM budget, Software Asset Manager budget, that usually includes only licenses. Why? It's because integration normally is for one project. Here, with this kind of partnership for support and expertise, projects that we take services are not necessarily known before. So no project accepts to be charged for that. So this is the first point. The second point is that as development concerns the software, it will be reversed to the community by the partner. So it is not like integrator for which the development made is the exclusive property of Orange. So once we prove it is to be included in the licenses budget, the central controlling at Orange France created and added a new analytical accountancy code into the licenses once to normalize this situation. Now, talking about benefits and results. So for sure there are financial savings, but benefits are much more wider, and that's what I want to focus on here. Typically, a key enabler of open source is the opportunity to customize the solution without risks of regression on our application when upgrading. This risk is limited as we can reverse evolutions to the community thanks to our partner if this evolution is relevant to be reversed. Solution fits better to our business needs, so our internal customer can be more innovative, can keep its imagination, and this contributes to offer a better customer experience to our final customers in the long term. We already shared 2 examples of this with last year OW2Con on chatbot with our partner Rasa, and this year on geographical information system with Auslandia that took place yesterday. And we expect to share other in the future. Second point is time to market. So time to market is quicker as upgrading skill is quicker with the partner. In terms of productivity, Orange engineers' skills are optimized. For example, they don't waste their time trying to forecast the good number of licenses to be purchased at each new release of their project. And another productivity benefit is the efficiency thanks to transparent, constructive, and collaborative relationship with this partnership relationship. For example, asking for a new feature is open and possible. For example, on QGIS servers, the Dockerization we ask and pay for to Auslandia, and Auslandia reverse it to the QGIS community. All of this for what concrete results on our open source adoption in our information system. So to measure this, we set up 2 KPIs. One to measure is the project studied open source, and another one to measure their final choice after studying open source. So the study rate is 85%. It is to be better in the near future as it should be nearer to 100%. And for the final choice rate is more than 75%, precisely at 76 in 2019. It has increased since 2018 and is still increasing thanks to the means deployed from the beginning. So last point and conclusion is that the foundation of our strategy from the beginning of the program, 3 years ago, was to build a win-win partnership relationship that sustain open source ecosystem. So it was inspired by articles about open innovation explaining that open source software domain is the best example of open innovation and describing this way of working. It is important to entrance because ensuring the sustainability of open source is vital for its community open source strategy. We have a lot of skills on open source internally, but we can't have developers, even committers in all domains. So the strategy is to work hand in hand, like in partnership with our partner, and it is what I called before a modest try of open innovation. So that gives a first bullet, which is this indirect way of contributing to communities. That is the basis. It is not a step. It is really the central point of our strategy. This partnership contract contributes to sustain expert skills and the relative communities. And sharing together our common success stories is the way we choose to promote our partners and encourage the use of open source we use. It is neuralgic as economic sustainability will occur with the increase of the use of the community open source software we use ourselves and the increase of similar partnership for our partners. So here is the list of our partners today. A big up and warm thank you to all of them for our constructive and fruitful collaboration that yield on very positive results. So that is for the partnership part. We are also active member of TOSIT organization. TOSIT means the open source I trust. TOSIT is an organization grouping several big French companies and public administration. So the objectives of TOSIT member are to use more and more open source, to collaborate on open source solutions between members and with open source ecosystem, and if necessary, to launch new open source fields if necessary. Last point, Orange France became part of the strategic membership at OW2 since last year. Foundations like OW2 are essential in the ecosystem to promote and structure open source. I think about the good governance initiative field developed by OW2, for example, but also to the support to all software members at OW2. A warm thank you to them for organizing again this event this year, despite this difficult context. And thank you very much for your attention and good OW2Con to all of you. Bye bye.